Okay, we are at 2115 West, 1225 North in Layton. This home is listed for $419,900. It is a split entry bi-level built in 1984 on 0.37 acres, 1,385 square feet, 3-bed, 2-bath. So let's check it out. This is the outside, and then I'll pan around to the neighborhood. It looks like it's trash day today. You are in a cul-de-sac, just in the corner. The main road is right there past that stop sign. And then you have a lot of big bushes right here, mature, giving you some privacy. Not much shade, but you can't see any of your next door neighbors on this side. As I come up to the house, this is the garage and the front view. You can see they've painted that. And then I'll wrap around to the side of the house. You have some other cement pads right here. And you can see, obviously, the fence to the backyard. So here's what this side of the house looks like. You can see a couple dents in the siding. And then here's what your concrete pads look like. Sorry, it's a little windy today. Along the garage too, there's just a little bit of wear, cracks in the wood, but all right. And then if we're gonna head towards the front door, you have rocks on both sides of your sidewalk. Here's what the yard looked like as well. I know you saw that just barely, but as we're walking to the front door, you're passing these windows of the front of the house. And your patio is a little bit further up here. It looks like they painted these posts as well. And these are motivated sellers per the listing agent. Here's the front door too. You can see just a little bit of where a lived-in house. I don't see any cracks or anything, just where the paint has kind of rubbed off the trim on the side of the door. And we'll head on inside. So your view when you first get inside, this is straight on. And if we turn right, we're in a little living room, sitting area. The blinds up here look like they're broken. They're not attached right here. And then there is some broken blinds in there. This is your view from these windows. The front of the house, front yard. You have two-toned paint, one color on top, one on bottom. You have high ceilings in here. There is no light in here, so you're just getting the natural light from the windows. And it is carpet in here. And you can see just right here, there's some different flooring as well, which is laminate. So this is carpet, this is laminate. And then if you turn left, you're in another living area, which is the windows we passed before we came in. You have a window up there that brings in natural light. You do have a light in this room. And then you have a wall right here, which they have a desk and kind of gaming area right here. And then that rocking chair. And then these blinds look a little uneven as well, but windows look newer. So that is your view from this room. So you kind of have these two living areas right off the bat, just across from each other. Then if we follow the hallway down more, you're into the dining and the kitchen area. So here is the wall and high ceilings for the kitchen. There's a chandelier. And obviously the dining area. There are some marks on the wall. It looks like just where they had some decor and things. Same with up there. And then this is the door to the garage that has a couple marks on it as well. It's definitely a lived-in home. And then if we come a little further, you're now into the kitchen. And included here is the ceiling fans, microwave, stove, fridge, storage shed, and swing set. Excluded are the washer and dryer. So this little area right here is just all of your kitchen. We get up close to the countertops as well and the backsplash. Okay, and then we'll go into the garage. This is your one-car garage that you saw at the front of the house. Some built-in shelves for storage, some hooks. They don't look like they're parking a car in here, mostly for storage. There is a fridge out here, so that would be something to clarify if that one is staying as well. And there's the garage for you. There is a doggy door, it looks like, attached right here. And there's also a doggy door on this side to exit to the backyard as well. But before we do that, I'll take you back into the house and we'll tour the bedrooms and the rest of everything. So if we go back to, this is the front door. Just right before we head upstairs and by the kitchen, there is a closet that they're using as their pantry. And then we will head upstairs. This is your view of the carpet. The railing looks recently painted. It looks good. I don't see much wear or spots or anything on there. And we'll head upstairs. You do have a light at the top of the stairs right here. And at the top of the stairs, we'll turn left, and this seems like it is the primary bedroom. So here is a view of that. You have those closet doors that I'll get closer to, and we'll see if maybe it's some wallpaper on there. This looks like a queen bed that they're fitting in here. You have double closets, and this looks like a sticker on here. And it goes back just a little bit too. I'll open this one for you. A his and her closet. Here's this one too. Sorry, it's a little dark. There's not much light in here. we'll head across the hall into the second bedroom. This one is a smaller bedroom. You have different color up here. There is some, they kind of just look, it's just pieces of wood that kind of makes a trim right here that they've painted to create a barrier for this two-toned room right here. So it's not actual trim, it's just kind of pieces of wood there. And then here's your closet in here. And here is this corner view. And then if we head outside, there's some paint right there that looks like maybe they accidentally painted but then just didn't fix it. We head into the bathroom, again with the laminate and the sink, vanity, mirror, lighting. One of the light bulbs is out. And I will open the shower for you as well. So here is what the inside of the shower looks like. It's tile. And the tub, as well as the fixtures for the shower. So that is the upstairs. If we head out and go back downstairs, you see the front door right here, that second living room area that you saw at the beginning. We're passing the pantry, the kitchen and dining, heading downstairs. Like I said, this railing looks like it was recently painted. And if we head downstairs, to our side right here is a cubby that looks like it is a good use of storage. Not super big, but can fit some things in there. There are some chips throughout. Like I said, it's just a lived-in home. And then we keep heading down the stairs, and we're gonna head straight across into the third and final bedroom. So this bedroom has its own bathroom, but just a half bath, so no shower or tub. And tile on the floor down here. And here is the room. This has a window and a chandelier, but doesn't bring a ton of light. Looks like they're using it for a playroom, obviously. And you can't really open this closet. They just have a blanket pinned up here. And then you look like you have some cubby space up there with some vents. But here's what the closet looks like. A good sized closet, but no doors. And then if we head out of this bedroom and turn left, we're into the washroom and the utility area. So they have a rack just right here to hang some clothes and things on. Here's what your ceiling is looking like and your walls. And then there is some tile for the flooring in here. So they have a little storage area with this rack. And then you head into this space. And on my left is just some more storage. They have some space that they're doing storage areas. There's your window. and your laundry. So you have a shelf right here and your washer and dryer, which these are excluded. And then just right on the side of that is your water heater, your furnace. So a good amount of space for some storage in here as well. And we'll open this storage area up. A good amount of space in there to crawl in and store some things as well. So this home has a decent amount of storage. So there is the view of your laundry and utility area. If we head back out to the hallway and back up the stairs to the main level, we'll head back out to the garage. And go to the backyard. And it looks like, just seeing if this works. You can't turn it, but this lock down here works. And then out the backyard, you're first met with the fence that you saw at the beginning of the video. Chain link on this side with a little patio area, and they have their outside furniture. And then if we come further down, here is the side of the house again that I showed you at the beginning. It has some dents on the siding, kind of throughout. But a good amount of space, a good sized patio. And if we head further down here, you have some greenery that helps with some privacy right here, but that also looks like it could or could not be coming from the neighbors. Then you have a bush in this back corner, a wood fence against the back. And this is a really big backyard. Here is the back of the house. You have a couple trees and bushes. We're gonna head back to the shed that's included. Here's a view of the shed and the swing set that is included as well. On this side you have a wood fence, and it looks like the wood keeps going behind those bushes, but your fence to the backyard is the same that was on the other side. And you do have some wood right here that kind of separates this area. Let's see if we can open this up. It scrapes along the ground a little bit. You can't open it much more than that, at least with one hand. But here is the inside of the shed. A good amount of space in there. And then here is just behind the shed, you have that wood fence. And then back to your chain link fence in the back. And we'll come back up to the house so you can see this side of the house. Again, here's another view of the back of the house and the side of the house and your AC. concludes the tour for 2115 West, 1225 North in Layton.